one has his +1 weapons finished, or +2 weapons, and his +2 armor is about to finish as well. I'm not, like I said, I'm not sure I agree with this play, because he has 4 Colossi, and he has enough Phoenixes in order to do some major damage. And he's getting even more. He's going to try and take control of the air. Now, there are enough Phoenixes on the field to go ahead and deal with the Vikings, but I think the Vikings can snipe out those Colossus even faster. But Incontrol does currently have 6 Colossus. If we go ahead and we go to the Army tab, it's 164 to 161, so it's a relatively even army. I'm not sure I agree with this play by Incontrol. He has so many Phoenixes that are on the field. The little one, main base is pretty much mined out. His natural's slowly getting there. It's at about 50%, and he just got a fresh source of income in the upper left-hand corner. And he did throw down a defensive sensor tower, which is going to be super beneficial, because what's going to end up happening is he's going to be able to see the army that's going to try and scoot out and scoot around the edge of the sensor tower. And if he sees even one blip, he's going to be able to go ahead and react. What I'd really like to go ahead and see from the little one is maybe a little bit more of a drop play. Maybe have one dropship sneak back in order to try and do a drop, pull him back. This one Marauder's probably going to get picked off by the Phoenixes. The little one throws down a scan, trying to figure out where that army is. He did see the Phoenixes that were there by the sensor tower, so he's trying to figure out what to do. There's let's see, there's 5 Colossi. There's not that many Stalkers. There's only 6 Stalkers that are there. And looks like the Incontrol is going to rely heavily on these 8 Phoenixes, now 10 Phoenixes, in order to go ahead and control the air and take care of the Vikings. This is a very interesting play. Now, Incontrol does have a pylon that is over here in the rich mineral expansion. And it does look like that the little one is going to go ahead and move out with his army. It looks like that Incontrol's trying to go ahead and find the little one's army with his observer. And the little one is moving out, and Incontrol is going to see it. What is Incontrol going to do? Is he going to go ahead and is he going to move his Colossus over? Is he going to move his Phoenixes? One bad part about this map is that all of your ground units do have to go around and go through all the choke points. And there goes one Colossus. There is one Colossus that is down. The battle is being engaged, and it looks like that the little one has air control. The little one is going to be able to go ahead and fend off all of these Phoenixes. There are not going to be enough Stalkers to go ahead and take out the huge, massive Viking force that he has. The little one has so many Vikings. And there goes another Colossus. That is 2 Colossus that the little one has gone ahead and sniped out. He is going to try and keep that number down. Incontrol does not have the air superiority in order to deal with the little one. Granted, Incontrol is now starting to get more and more Stalkers, but I don't know if that's going to be enough. Because here are the Vikings. The little one needs to go ahead and move the Vikings to the back. And there we go. There's one more Colossus. There's another Colossus that's going to fall. The little one is losing a ton of army units. He still has a good number of Vikings. If he presses it, he might be able to snipe out all of the Colossus. He does see where the Colossus are. The Stalkers do not have blink, but the little one is going to go ahead and he is going to fall back. He's starting to warp reinforcements here in this rich mineral expansion, and the little one is trying to go ahead and just whittle down this Phoenix army. And Incontrol has a good number of units now. He now has 8 Stalkers, and let's see, he is still producing Phoenixes. That's interesting. Let's see. Incontrol went ahead and he has lost 4 Colossi. He's lost a great number of Phoenixes. He's lost a significant amount of Stalkers. He's only lost about probably 5 or 6 Stalkers, and he's lost a few Zealots. Let's see, did the Zealots have charge? The Zealots do currently have charge, and it looks like he has about 5 or 6 Zealots as well. Incontrol does see that his pylon is under attack, and it looks like the little one is going to go ahead and try and expand to this rich mineral expansion. He has a couple of Marines still at the watchtower to kind of take a look at what's going on, but it's going to be interesting to see what Incontrol does. The little one has gone ahead and left his medevacs out in the open. There is no support for him. If those the phoenixes are going to come over, and the phoenixes are going to snipe almost all of the medevacs. The little one has a good number of Vikings, but those Colossus are just going to do so much damage. There goes one. The little one needs to focus the Colossus down. He needs to focus every single one of these Colossus down in order to give him a chance, because otherwise those Colossus are going to tear through this bio just like it's doing right now. He's focus firing the Colossus with the Marauders. There goes another one. One more Colossus. That is the final Colossus. All Incontrol has left is Phoenixes and a few Stalkers. Actually, he's got a lot of Stalkers that are there. The little one is trying to save his command center. If that command center goes down, that is going to put him severely behind. And if we go over to the army tab, it's still close to even, but these Phoenixes are able to lift off all of these ground units in order to go ahead and give Incontrol the advantage. There goes the dropship. There's a couple of lone Marauders that are left, and there is a Ghost Academy, and there is a Ghost on the field. The Ghost needs to get a critical EMP, and that's what the Ghost needed to do. He needed to go ahead and get an EMP off on all of these Phoenixes so that they can no longer lift up all of his units. The little one has gone ahead and he has pulled SCVs off the line. I don't know if he's transferring those or if he's actually going to go ahead and move those back. It looks like that he's... Nope, he's using those in his main army. The little one still has a Ghost. The army tab is still very, very even. It's 136 to 114. I mean, the little one is severely behind, but he can go ahead and the little one can macro up a little bit. And Incontrol lost a lot of expensive units. He only has 2 Colossus now, and the little one needs to keep producing medevacs and Vikings in order to go ahead and keep that count down. Incontrol is completely mined out as his main. Both of his geysers are mined out. His natural's completely mined out. And it looks like that I do see a Dark Shrine. That's going to be interesting to see what Incontrol does with that. His third base is almost mined out as well. It looks like that Incontrol is really going to be relying heavily on this gold expansion over here. And Incontrol, he has superiority both in the air and in the ground. And I don't know if the little one saw, but there are Dark Templar that are going to be in this army mix. Incontrol is planning on gearing up and taking a 5th. The little one is pretty much in the same straits. His third base is almost mined out, and it looks like the little one is throwing down 3 more starports. Let's go to the production tab. The little one's throwing down more starports. He's also going with air weapons level 2, and it looks like that there's also going to be a Templar Archives and Cloaks on the way. It's going to be interesting to see if the little one is going to be able to use Cloak or EMP in order to take out those Phoenixes. And the Phoenixes do come in, and the Phoenixes both Ghosts do survive. Both of those Ghosts do currently survive. One is at full health, the other is being healed up very quickly by the medevac. And Incontrol is in a very bad spot. He has quite a few Zealots that are on the ground. He only has a handful of Stalkers and a handful of Phoenixes. If the little one was able to go ahead and if he had a very large Viking number, he could probably take that army on. And this is what I wanted to see. I wanted to see the little one do a drop over here in order to go ahead and take out the Phoenixes, in order to go ahead and give Incontrol a massive problem. The little one is focusing down Phoenixes in order to keep that Phoenix count down. The little one did manage to snipe 4 Phoenixes. And I don't know how many probe kills that the little one was able to get, but for every probe kill that the little one gets, it's going to help Incontrol out a little bit in order to keep his army a bit larger. And it looks like that, yep, the little one is trying to go ahead and poke in with a couple of Marauders. He did lose 4 Marauders. Is that Phoenix going to lift that 5th one up? Nope, doesn't look like it. Incontrol looks like that he has to take out this gold. He has to take out this gold. And then with this... And here's going to be the engagement that's pretty much going to probably determine the game. It's still relatively even. The Incontrol has 5 Colossus. And unfortunately, the little one just does not have the air power in order to deal with all of these Colossus. I don't know if it's... And the little one does call GG. So, unfortunately, with that, Incontrol does go ahead and he does win. And I think it's really because just these Colossus were allowed to keep constantly being produced. I think there could have been a little bit more drop play that was done, but this was an excellent game. shows the utilization of, you know, drops and just being able to keep your macro up and staying alive. So if you all have any questions, feel free to leave your comments below. Thank you very much for joining me, and we'll see you guys next time.